Unlike anything we have witnessed this entire year, and unlike anything most people on this planet will ever perceive. It is rare, it is fleeting, and it vibrates with a frequency so specific, so refined, so celestial, that only certain souls are capable of feeling its presence. If you were pulled to this message, if something in your chest tightened, or opened the moment you saw this, if your intuition whispered, "Watch this now," then understand something very clearly. You are not here by accident. You are not listening by coincidence. You are one of the souls who agreed to this moment long before you were born. You are one of the beings who signed a contract, not with ink, not with words, but with energy, with purpose, with cosmic intention. A contract written in the stars, sealed by your higher self, and witnessed by the universe itself. A soulmate contract. And today, December 9th, that contract is waking up. It is activating in your energy field with a force that cannot be ignored. Let me be clear. When I say soulmate contract, I am not talking about a soft romantic fantasy, or a fleeting attraction, or a temporary connection that fades the moment things become difficult. A soulmate contract is a sacred pre-birth agreement between two souls. An agreement to meet in this lifetime under specific timing, in specific circumstances, and for a specific higher purpose. These contracts are not designed for comfort. They are designed for evolution. They are written for the ones who came into this world to do deep soul work. To break patterns that have repeated through ancestors, to heal wounds carried for generations, to shift timelines, and to anchor in a level of love humanity has not yet fully embodied. And if you are still listening, if every word is landing in your body, then you already know on some deep, intuitive level. This message is about you. You have felt the pull. You have felt the knowing. You have felt the presence of someone meant specifically for you. Not in a desperate searching way, not in a yearning that comes from loneliness, but in a quiet, powerful knowing that rises from your soul. You have felt them in dreams that felt too real to be dreams. You have sensed their presence in moments of silence. You have heard whispers of their voice in your intuition. You have been guided to places, moments, people, signs, with no logical explanation for why, other than the fact that the universe has been preparing you for this exact moment in time. And today, December 9th, the preparation completes. The activation begins. Because today opens what ancient mystics called the forbidden love portal. Forbidden not because the love is wrong, but because it defies the ordinary rules of reality. It operates outside the structure of what relationships are supposed to look like. It breaks timelines. It bends probabilities. It overrides logic. This portal merges paths that should never cross according to human reasoning, but must cross according to divine design. Maybe you are in different countries. Maybe one of you is in a relationship. Maybe your ages are far apart. Maybe your lives look completely incompatible on the surface. Maybe nothing about the connection makes sense, except the pull. That undeniable magnetic, soul, deep pull. That is the forbidden love portal at work. It does not wait for perfect circumstances. It does not ask for permission. It aligns what is written, when it is written, exactly the way it was always meant to. And behind this alignment is a powerful astrological force, the Mars-Saturn square. This energy creates friction between desire and discipline, longing and limitation, the heart and the fear of the heart. But in the context of this portal, this tension is not a curse. It is a test. It is the universe asking, are you ready? Are you willing? Will you choose this connection even when it challenges you? Because only the ones who are truly aligned, truly committed, truly awake will pass through this portal. Half-hearted energy cannot cross. Unhealed intentions cannot cross. Only the ones who are ready to step into the next version of themselves will be able to meet the love written for them. But soulmate contracts do not activate on their own. They require recognition. They require intention. They require action. The universe can open the door, but you must step through it. You can have a soulmate contract carved into the fabric of destiny. But if you are distracted, afraid, unwilling to walk into the unknown, the activation passes you by. And this is why the timing matters. Tomorrow, the portal begins to close. Tomorrow, the frequency shifts. Tomorrow, the alignment becomes harder. Today, the universe is doing most of the work. Today, the synchronicities are amplified. Today, the veil is thinner. But you still must choose. You still must say yes. You still must align your energy with the path your soul has been calling you toward. And for some of you, the question rises, how can I take action towards someone I do not even know yet? You do not have to know them. You only need to become the version of yourself who is ready. Because soulmate activation is not just about calling in the other person. It is about removing what is blocking them from finding you. It is about clearing the patterns that would make you push them away. It is about stepping into a version of yourself that can sustain the depth of love your soul has contracted for. You might feel your energy shifting already, a restlessness, a sense of anticipation, a subtle internal pull, a soft whisper saying, something is coming. You might be thinking about love differently today. Not from fear or longing but from readiness. You might be noticing signs everywhere. Songs repeating specific lines. Messages showing up at the perfect moment. Dreams that feel like memories. Numbers repeating in sequences that feel directed at you. These are not coincidences. These are indicators that the universe is aligning both of you, positioning both of you, synchronizing both of you. Your soulmate might not be a stranger. It might be someone you already know. Someone whose energy has been quietly echoing around your life. Someone you've seen, but never looked at through the lens of destiny. Until now, when soulmate contracts activate, your perception shifts. The person you overlooked suddenly becomes impossible to ignore. Their presence becomes louder. Their energy becomes clearer. And you begin to feel something you cannot rationally explain. But soulmate activation is not gentle. It demands honesty. It forces truth to the surface. It pulls you out of comfort. It breaks the illusion of almost love. Good enough love. Safe but stagnant love. And if you are currently in a relationship that is not aligned with your soul, the arrival of your soulmate's energy will shake you awake. It will make the misalignment unbearable. Not because the universe wants you to act impulsively, but because the truth can no longer be silenced. This is why soulmate connections are called forbidden. Not because the love is wrong, but because the truth they reveal disrupts everything that is familiar. Fear will rise. Resistance will rise. Old wounds will resurface. You will be tempted to run, to hide behind excuses, to convince yourself you are better off alone. But that is not truth. That is protection. And the forbidden love portal will illuminate every wall you've built around your heart. It will show you where you have been choosing safety over destiny. And it will ask you, gently, powerfully, urgently, to choose differently now. Some of you have been waiting for years. Some of you have been manifesting this connection for longer than you can remember. Some of you have been preparing without realizing it. healing, forgiving, learning, shedding versions of yourself that no longer fit. And the delay was not punishment. It was preparation. Because soulmate connections do not activate when one person is ready. They activate when both are ready. When both have learned enough. When both can meet each other from wholeness rather than woundedness. And today is the moment of mutual readiness. Some of you will feel the activation before the meeting. Some of you will feel the meeting before the words. Some of you will reconnect with someone you once loved deeply. But the timing was wrong. Dormant soulmate contracts reawaken today. People think soulmate connections break. They don't. They pause. They wait. They go dormant until both souls are aligned. And if you feel someone from your past rising in your thoughts today, not from nostalgia, not from pain, but from soul recognition, pay attention. Something is shifting. Meeting your soulmate is not the end of the story. It is the beginning of the real work. Because soulmate love is a mirror, the clearest mirror you will ever face. It reflects your wounds. It triggers your shadows. It exposes every part of you that you have tried to hide. Not to hurt you, but to heal you. And if you do not understand this, you will interpret the intensity as incompatibility instead of transformation. The beginning of soulmate relationships can be chaotic, emotional, overwhelming. Not because the connection is wrong, but because the soul recognizes the truth faster than the mind does. But if you stay, if you communicate, if you choose honesty over avoidance, depth over comfort, vulnerability over protection, the connection becomes the most powerful, stabilizing, transformative force of your lifetime. And for those torn between two people, your soulmate, and the person you are currently with, the universe is not asking you to destroy anyone. It is asking you to be honest. Honest with yourself. Honest with your heart. Honest with the life you are living. You do not leave a relationship for your soulmate. You leave because truth demands it. You leave because staying keeps both of you from experiencing your highest love. And if the person pulling you is truly your soulmate, they will not force, rush, or pressure you. They will wait for you to move with integrity, because soulmate love understands divine timing. There are also those who have been meeting their soulmate in dreams. Vivid, emotional, soul-shaking dreams where the connection feels more real than anything waking life has offered. This is not imagination. This is preparation. Souls often meet in the dream space before they meet in the physical world. They rehearse the connection. They recognize each other. They exchange energy. And if you have been waking up yearning for someone you've never met, that person may be much closer than you think. The dream realm is simply the first stage of the meeting. This portal exposes every illusion you have wrapped around your heart. It breaks the excuses, the avoidance, the fear. It asks you to stop running from love, to stop shrinking from connection, to stop pretending you don't want what your soul has been calling for with every breath. And today, not tomorrow, not next week, not next year. Today, December 9th, is the moment your soulmate contract activates. And everything from this point forward begins to align with the love written for you before you were born.